So, this dog video we have today is more about one dog's influence on a lot of different dogs. Here we have Max, our chocolate Labrador. And Max is just about a year old here and having a ball at a flooded out lake. And the first dog he gets to influence is Grizzly. Now, Max and Grizzly become the original The Boys. And Grizzly is what, about 4 months old, maybe five at the most here. And we're at a local creek here, just letting Grizzly get used to the water and, the outside. Basically, as soon as we were comfortable there, we took him and Max to Dog Beach. And of course, Max is showing him the way. Grizzly at this stage of his life is all legs and no coordination. So, but Grizzly actually becomes the true swimmer out of the both of them. Later on in life, he'll be out there in the deep surf, just swimming around, body surfing. Here he is, a little bit over a year old, and Max is just like, okay, I've trained you. You go get it for me. So, like a good teacher, right? You do all the work for me. Grizzly doesn't mind. He loved the water. So, yeah, basically these two dogs lived in the water. Once a week, we'd make a trek to Dog Beach and they would just have a ball. We'd spend 3 hours or so and they'd just be exhausted. The next dog Max had an influence on, and this is when Max started becoming more of an alpha dog, is Oliver here. Oliver is my younger daughter's yellow lab. And Max taught Oliver the rules of the house. Max was always, we have rules so that we can follow them. And he taught the younger dogs this. We don't do this. If he saw a dog chewing on something or doing something he wasn't supposed to, he would scold the dog before we even had a chance. He was a great alpha dog to have around the younger dogs. Here's Oliver about a year later, and he's at another section of Dog Beach here, just having himself a good old time. Oliver is still around and just a phenomenal dog. And we attribute a lot of his characteristics to having Max and Grizzly around to teach him. All right, now we move into the craziness. My older daughter's Great Danes, and the first one she got, yes, she got more than one, is Duke here. So this is puppy Duke. And we actually had Duke for a few months before my daughter could actually take possession of him. But here we have Duke and Oliver playing. Oliver's probably, a year and a half or so. So he's still got a lot of puppy in him here. And Duke and Oliver were just inseparable. And during the day, Oliver, we were his day camp. Now that's Max making sure that they're doing everything the way he wants them to do it. And Duke eventually grows up to have a pack of his own. Here he's playing with the puppy Pearl. My daughter ends up with 4 Great Danes. I know, crazy, right? But Duke is the oldest out of them all. And this is Duke being Duke here. But ultimately, Duke is just a happy boy. All right, and the last puppy that Max would have influence on in his life is Bowser. And both Max and Grizzly were getting up in age, and my wife and I knew that we were going to want one more dog as we are getting up in age also. And so we got ourselves Bowser here. He's actually Bowser the Third. We've had a couple of yellow labs before Max and Grizzly, and all yellow labs have been named Bowser. So Bowser the Third here is, how do you say? He gets into everything he shouldn't, and he doesn't care about Max's rules. And being that Max is pretty set in his ways, that this puppy drove him crazy. Bowser would hide behind things where Max couldn't get him when Max was trying to scold him for something he shouldn't have done. So Bowser here did not get the full treatment of training. He kind of skirted around the edges. The white Great Dane there is Coda Bear, and Coda is the second one of my daughter's Great Danes, and Bowser immediately fell in love with her. Even to this day, Coda is his favorite. Just something about her. So, and Coda's like, I've had enough of you, kid. Ow. So we have Duke and Dakota there, and now you can see Max is very gray around the edges, and basically he's just like, this is not what I want. This is not controlled. This is not organized. And here's older Grizzly here, and even Grizzly gets into, no, we don't chew on the old dogs. So, like I said, Bowser has was the type of puppy that if there was something to get into, he was there getting into it. We had a saying at dog park with him. There was no situation so bad at dog park that Bowser couldn't make it worse. He's not a fighter. He's just always in the thick of things. I don't know how to say it. He's a very happy, lovable dog that is also incredibly lazy. Here, he didn't want to go out to get the toy, but Grizzly's like, fine, take it, kid. I'll go get the next one. So, unfortunately, in our lives, both Bowser and Grizzly are gone, and we are not left, but we have Bowser and Bruno now. So one of Bowser's favorite things is to watch the dog show on TV. He is mesmerized by this. And lastly, this is a very old Max who's realized that his work with Bowser wasn't his best. And just how Bowser frustrated him. All right. Well, I want to thank you for watching our journey with our dogs, and we'll catch you on the next video.
Welcome to Miss Pickle's Pets.